The state of Maine government is the largest institution in the state. To run it, you need management experience, you need executive experience, you know how to run a large organization. You don't need political experience, you don't need inside the Beltway experience, you need the hands-on political experience coupled with managerial experience. You need the whole Chiquita, you need a track record. And I'm very proud to invite to speak this afternoon somebody who has that, that's Paul Lepage. Paul?
You know him pretty well. Well, I'm just going to go do this here. So he founded Martin? No, he's the GM. Oh, okay.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be back to speak to the Tea Party group. And today, more than ever, I will say I need your help. This week's been a pretty tough week. Never in my life would I have thought that somebody that you supported for 2 terms and was her campaign chair in one county, throw you under the bus. And I'll tell you, it's time to beat the elite. It's time that we, the people, the hard-working people of Maine, take over our government. We want it back. The entrenched establishment is going to be facing the Maine people in June. And we're going to tell the entrenched establishment it's time to go. So we together can send a strong message to their political, career-minded politicians and say it's time to go home. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Paul Lepage. I'm from Lewiston, Maine. I'm currently the mayor of Waterville. That's my night job. My day job is I run Martin's. I'm general manager for the Martin's Company. Since 1964, Martin's has been trying to bring value to Maine people. And as governor, I want to bring value to Maine people. I hail from a very large French Catholic family. I have 13 brothers, 4 sisters. And when I was about 11 years old, I missed lunch one day. They didn't miss me, so I didn't go back. So for the last 50 years, I've been trying to make my way in life, and started out on the welfare. You can imagine, I had my dad, grade 3 education, made it through the welfare cycle, ran into a gentleman back in about it starts with a 6, but I won't tell you the year. He was actually a state senator, and he was married to Olympia Snow. His name was Peter Snow. And if it wasn't for Peter Snow, seriously, I would still be in generational poverty. I would still be on the streets, and I would still be on welfare. That gentleman took me off the streets, helped me get into college. In fact, I went to the college that this gentleman right here has been running for 20 some odd years, Bill Beardsley, at Husson University. I graduated from Husson University, worked for a couple of years, and then went on to the University of Maine in Orono to get my MBA. Since then, I've been in business. I've worked as a consultant in Maine with troubled companies for 15 or so years. And about 13 years ago, Mr. Martin asked me to go to work at Martin's on a contract basis because he was ill and we were going to do a transition between the father and the sons. And there again, this time, when I got invited, I didn't want to leave. So I've been there for 13 years, and the company has grown from 6 stores to 15 stores, which our 15th store will open in middle of March at the end of March. When I went there, we had 400 employees. In February, when we open the store, we'll have 1,200 employees. Those are full-time. Those are full-time employees that have 401k, health insurance, vacation, and one of the few companies still left in Maine that gives every employee a turkey at Thanksgiving and a gift at Christmas. In addition to 401k, we give our employees profit sharing. And this year, at the end of the year, every employee at Martin's got a 6-day paid profit sharing check. Now, that can be done everywhere in the state. It just needs leadership. In addition to being at Martin's, I'm the mayor of Waterville. I'm in my 3rd term. Waterville is essentially a Democratic stronghold. We broke that about 5-6 years ago. After 30 years of absence of a Republican mayor, I won. The 2nd term, I won again, and last November, a year ago November, when the Obama project was going on, we still won. Much closer election, but we won. And what have we done in the last 6 years? We've lowered the city's tax rate by 13%. We have built our cash balance from $1 million to $10 million. And about 2 months ago, we were awarded a credit upgrade by Standard & Poor's. And we went from an A- to an A+. Now, does that mean I did it alone? No. Who'd I do it with? With the people of Waterville, the residents of Waterville. And the reason I say the residents of Waterville is because my council is a Democratic council. Every single member was Democrat. And oftentimes we worked well together, but oftentimes we didn't. And when we didn't, well, my nickname in Waterville is Front Page Lepage. And the reason for that is when I believe I have a program that should be implemented and is good for the city, I write it up, I go to the press, I give them a statement, I give them my story, and then I let the phones ring. And they do. People of Maine are smart people. People of Maine know what is needed far more than the ingrained politicians in Augusta and Washington. We need to tell them it's time they either support Maine people or they go away.